Hey Capricorn, this is your February reading. All right, so we're going to get right into it because I do see you have some intense feelings here and some intense emotions that you're struggling to deal with in the month of February. Okay, so at some point between the holidays last year and January, late January, you may have encountered a change that you were not happy about. Okay, so this change could have been a breakup. This change could have been that you got let go from your job or that you had to downsize financially. But this is a change that you have been resisting, okay? If this change hasn't happened for you yet, then it may happen towards the middle or end of February. And the universe wants to warn you not to resist this change, okay? Because with the Tower card in the reverse, I'm seeing that you might be seeing this change as a negative when it's really meant to fuel positive energy into your life. So sometimes with this card, we can get confused. And, the tower could be something that happens that makes us feel uncomfortable. It could even bring some things that we don't want, initially in our life. But the secret to this card is that any change that occurs that's out of our control, and we know you don't like things being out of your control, Capricorn, but sometimes when things are out of your control, it's there so that you can let go and let God. Okay, so with this card, you might be experiencing some changes that you are resisting, but these changes have actually come into your life to help you to make much needed changes that are going to make your life much better in the long run. So your second card here is the High Priestess, and this card really speaks to your intuition. And a lot of people really don't talk about this with you guys, Capricorn, but you guys have an amazing intuition. You're very naturally empathetic, and you know how to tap in to your inner emotions, to your inner self, to make those changes happen in the natural world. And right now, the universe is asking you to tap into that intuitive side of yourself, okay, especially with 2022 being a very intuitive year, a year for you to tap into your intuition, for you to see how you can make these changes that have happened in your life really work for you instead of seeing them as working against you, because everything that happens to you in this universe does happen for you. Okay, it doesn't just happen to you, it happens for you. So even if you had to move out of a place that you loved, even if you had to, start a new job, whatever that change might be, it could even be that you lost a pet. Okay, whatever this change is for you, whether it was in the form of loss or gain, earlier in the year or at the end of 2021. This has happened so that you can tap further into your spirituality and strengthen yourself from within so that you can come to a deeper spiritual perspective and really for you to mature spiritually as well. And I'm just seeing here, the deep feelings that you may be hiding from the world as well, Capricorn. So, with this change, with whatever happened to you, you could be feeling as if it was very unfair and perhaps you didn't deserve it. All right. So you might be feeling like, whatever happened was not right. Maybe someone hurt you. Maybe someone treated you in a way that, wasn't just. But what you're really being encouraged to do is to allow your haters to be your motivators here. With the hangman here, you might be feeling stuck, okay? So what you need to do is whatever situation happened to you that made you feel like you were in a negative space, whatever occurrence, you experienced that made you feel as if you were not where you needed to be in life, you need to use that momentum to push you forward, okay? So if you're at a job that you don't like, if you're dealing with people who are not treating you well, let that situation be the very energy that motivates you to progress in your life, that motivates you to push forward into what you want, that allows you to visualize whatever future it is that you'd like to see in your life and to make it happen. Okay, this is very similar to energy when there's a square in your natal chart. Okay, the square in the natal chart is a very difficult aspect, but that same square helps you to be able to endure. Okay, and Capricorn, you have a natural endurance here already with your sun sign. You guys know how to push forward, you know how to push through, you're natural hustlers, and you know how to make things happen despite difficult circumstances. So let this difficult circumstance be the energy that you use to make your life better, to put you at that place where you'd really like to be. Okay, so you might be feeling frustrated at this point and trying to figure out how you're going to make that happen for yourself, especially if you feel depressed, if you feel discouraged as well. So the universe is asking you to start, not only thinking positive, but also asking you to write down those things that you want to see happen in your life, and also to communicate with other people. Maybe you need a life coach. Maybe you need to talk with friends who are going to encourage you. Maybe you need to, vent and just let it all out to a close friend who you trust, okay? But I do see that you need to start communicating what it is that you want to the universe so that it can make it happen. In addition to that, you need to start communicating with people who are going to make this or going to help you make this happen for you. For those of you who are having legal issues, you might need to speak to a lawyer and think about financing for any issues that you might be having. For others of you, you might need to speak to someone who has expertise in the field where you're having difficulty, and they might be able to give you some very helpful advice, all right? For others of you, you might need to start, going on interviews or just talking to people who can help you make that change in whatever area it is of your life, okay? If you're thinking about moving, you might need to talk to people who can help sell you a property, where it is that you want to live, or whatever it is. You need to start communicating with people who are able to help you make that change or encourage you in the process. So the last card that you have here is the Magician card. And this card is just encouraging you. This is the universe's way of encouraging you, of lifting you up when you feel down, of kissing that boo-boo, whatever it was that hurt you, okay, of just letting you know that it is here for you. And not only that, but that you have the power to make this change in your life, okay? You hold the wand just like the magician holds the wand in this card. You have the power to facilitate whatever change it is that you want to see happen, okay? So whatever this is for you, Capricorn, just know that just as stuck as you feel now, you can be going that fast in the direction that you want to see your life go. It all starts with you, okay? So don't feel discouraged and start thinking of ways of making this change that you want happen. So if you'd like a personal reading, make sure that you do DM me. Also, make sure that you're following my page so that you can be the first to know about all the different readings and astrological, commentary that I'll be doing about the transits this year. All right. So I'll talk to you guys soon, and I'll see you again. Bye.